shit. Here we go again.
What is up? I am here early. Just to make sure that we don't have any audio issues. Because I promised there would be no audio issues. Paul Morales said, can't hear you. That was earlier. That was a premature setup thing. What's going on? Can you guys hear me now, Terrence? You guys let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Because I'm still learning this whole YouTube thing. Oh, there's a bit of a lag. All right. See, I promised. I promised that there would be no audio issues. I actually spent a couple nights kind of like racking my brain trying to figure out all the different configurations, but now you can see I have the good camera working. You can hear me, and so that means we are ready to start. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Unboxing Thursdays. I'm Kevin, aka Touring Around. Thank you for joining me tonight, and also the people who are here every night. If you are new to this segment, this is a live stream. It didn't start off as a show. It was just more like me opening toys and sharing it with people on Instagram. I have a huge pile of toys over there that is a backlog of stuff that I haven't opened. So this is more of an exercise to encourage me to open my toys so that I can get rid of all these clunky boxes, and once the boxes are gone, it makes room for more toys. So, you know, a lot of people kind of watch and they're like, if it's something that you don't have, or you're a mint on card collector, you don't really open your stuff, you can kind of see from the show, hopefully, that I can help you kind of live and enjoy the toys that I do have. So thank you for watching week after week. This week, I have a very special guest. Is a very good friend of mine. I'm going to bring him on in a second. He's just setting up. But while I'm waiting for him, I just wanted to mention I do have previous episodes from previous weeks on a playlist on the channel. It's under Unboxing Thursdays. So if you want to see me chat with Just Jay Hernandez or 796 Studios, Unparalleled Universe, my Canadian homies, CJ, Beast Mode, and Flipnosis, they're all on there, so you can check them out later. If you subscribe to the channel, if you like what you see, there's toy reviews and other stuff on here. And I am on Facebook and Instagram, so all the links are there. If you just want to follow there, I post like toy news, my ACBA stuff, and just like random toy memes and jokes. I just like to joke around with some stuff, so you'll see all that stuff there. And make sure you follow along. If you're just chilling out, make sure you hit that thumbs up, just so we know how many people are up in here. I'm going to go through the chat real quick. Terrence, what's going on, man? Welcome back. You are first. You're actually first, but you didn't say first this time. Paul Morales, thank you, man. How you doing tonight? Born to Hula 27, welcome. Colossal Customs, what's going on down in Texas? Gambits, that's the homie right here. Thank you for showing up. Craig and Bush, yes. What's up? You're here again. Adam Craig, Nightwing X, everybody in the chat, say hello to each other. I'm saying hello to you. My first guest is a close friend of mine. We actually met, like, as you get older, you just meet friends through, like, it's like your friends from high school or whatever. They just kind of, you don't see them as much anymore, or like people from clubbing or whatever, or like when you go out partying. So I met Jack from collecting, so that's pretty cool. And he does a whole bunch of stuff. He's a big collector, so I am going to bring him on. He is my friend Jack on Instagram. His name is TorontoPeterQuill. And here we go. Jack.
Hey, what's up, guys? TorontoPeterQuill here, or Jack. Call me whatever you'd like. I'm a toy collector, as Kevin said. I'm a cosplayer. I'm an artist as well. Just a big geek overall. So I'm excited to open up some toys with you guys and chat.
Your video is frozen. Oh, there you are. Or were you
great.
just looking at something else?
I was just looking, yeah. This is all new to me, so I'm like watching on my phone too, and like
I was like, oh, good.
What
Finally, I
happened?
got it to work, and this guy's
Comment?
screen is frozen, and then you were just doing this Drax thing where you're like, if I move very still, they can't
I was trying
see
to
me.
read the comments, and they weren't coming up for me, so I finally got them there.
You're
I can see them
hilarious.
now.
Yo,
Yeah.
so why don't you give people a quick introduction about yourself, what you're into, what you do?
I'm a big Deadpool guy. I don't have that Detolf in the background right now. I figured I'd try and branch out and do a few different things, but I collect a mix of everything. Right now, G.I. Joe's probably the big thing, Transformers here and there. Pretty much anything, any company that makes characters I like will usually get my money. Things like that. So, yeah, like you were saying, we've known each other for probably like 4 or 5 years now, right?
Yeah, damn,
Met
your
at
video is
Toys
still...
R Us.
There you go. Now
Still.
you're moving.
I don't know.
It's real choppy.
Oh, great.
Maybe if you can move a little bit slower, and I don't need that many frames per second. But yeah, you're a huge Deadpool collector. You didn't set up in front of that shelf. How many Deadpool figures or collectibles would you say you have?
Too many. Too many. I'll admit that. There's too much, and it's kind of awful because nobody likes them anymore.
And from your handle, your Instagram handle, TorontoPeterQuill, you also do cosplay, obviously, as a Star-Lord, which is like one of the best Star-Lord cosplays I've ever seen. Not that I browse a lot of, cosplayers, but like conventions and whatever I see on social media, like, the jacket, the mask, you have the guns, the boots, and like my favorite thing is at the convention you did like the dance with the Walkman on when you were walking. I think it was the end of the con. Yeah, it's like one of the best ones.
Thank you.
What about what are some other ones that you do?
Lesser known ones is like Rorschach from Watchmen or Grifter. Most people, I would have presumed, would think I was like some alternate version of Deadpool or something, but I'm always surprised when they actually know who he is.
Right.
I've done a few wrestlers here and there. I'm working on Pre Vizsla from Star Wars: The Clone Wars right now, so that's going to be fun. My first armor build and everything too, and I've restarted it now for a 4th or 5th time, I think. So,
you're
just
like in the
trying to
off
make it
season
work.
right now, so
Exactly. It's all I got time for, right? Besides like drawing and stuff. Got to keep something I'm passionate about going, so.
Yeah, so people are here. We're gonna unbox some toys tonight. This week killed me, man. Yeah, I don't know if you've already seen the pictures I posted on Instagram, but it was a hectic week after a hectic week because last week was all the HasCon stuff. But I know you were supposed to be on like a month ago, but my computer kind of screwed up, and I had to reschedule you. So you've amassed even more stuff to unbox. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you show some of the stuff that you have tonight, and everyone in the chat, if you see something that you would like Jack to open first, just type it in the comments down below. We're gonna see those, and we'll let the chat catch up to the feed, and we'll open based on that. So Jack, why don't you show everyone what you've got?
Yeah, so to give people an idea of like how far behind I'm on opening stuff. Like I've had these guys since like March, for example, and I haven't opened them yet. I've got like the SDCC Power Ranger set from last August that hasn't been opened yet. I've got everything G.I. Joe wise so far, aside from Pimp Daddy and Storm Shadow. He was supposed to be here today, but not so much. So I got
Is that the
Troopers,
Amazon one?
Ninjas, Beachheads. Yeah. I wasn't too fond of it, but I figured like Storm Shadow was my favorite character for a while, so I figured I'd buy it. Why not? But they canceled it on me, so
yeah. So a lot of people in Canada who pre-ordered from Amazon.ca, what's it called? Which Storm Shadow was it?
Arctic Mission or something like that.
So whoever ordered that, like a lot of people got their cancellations today. I say it like it's expected. They got theirs canceled today. It's not like they expected a cancellation, but I guess at this point you could.
Yeah, mine was expected by 8 p.m. tonight, and it was canceled at like 11 or something.
It was supposed to be here today.
It was today, and they canceled everyone's today.
Wow.
Now, my brother was supposed to show up yesterday, but instead of canceling his got postponed. So I don't know if he's going to get a cancellation soon or if he's actually going to get one.
Do you know if you ordered before your brother or after your brother?
I did order for him. I ordered almost a month before him. I ordered in August.
Oh, that's messed up.
And he ordered sometime in September. And I know there's people who ordered in like June or July who didn't get it as well. So,
and I was talking with Matt Waskey today. He's also another big G.I. Joe's guy. He said people on Amazon.com have been getting them since like 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, they got them really early on, and that's why I wonder, like, if I would have just ordered from there, would I have gotten it or not?
And that's the thing. The point of a pre-order is that you're making sure you don't want to have to worry about, you know, you get your pre-order in, you sit back, you relax. Well, you relax. Some people are really anxious, you know, and they can't wait. But ideally, you don't have to worry about hunting for it. So now you've waited 6 weeks after the American release.
Like,
and it gets canceled on
you. Know me for a while now. Like, I never pre-order anything. Like, and I pre-ordered this, and look what happened. So it's like,
yeah, maybe it's some sort of distribution issue, or I don't know what's going on. Hopefully they put it up again. Like, I don't know. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, not you obviously, because you do. I hope you do. You bastard.
Yes.
On all my people here, and if you happen to be from Canada, I will try to post this stuff when it pops up on Amazon or like new releases. So make sure you follow there. I'll have it up. If it comes up again, I'm checking that stuff all the time. I'm on the computer, or I'm searching my phone all the time. It's like glued to my hand, my phone. So I'll post it up there. So make sure you follow up there for that. So you know what? I'm going to save everyone some time and save you some time instead of going through each one of your items that you have to open.
Oh yeah, show the picture. Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull up your haul.
Yeah, because I have some of it right beside me here. The rest of it I can go grab depending on what they want. Hey Derek, what's up? There you go. Somebody ordered it back in June, and it got canceled.
You have your Power Rangers 2-pack, wrestling stuff. I don't care. You have all of the Deadpool movie figures, which is awesome. If you open Deadpool tonight, that would be cool. I think he looks amazing, and you know me, if you're the Deadpool fan, that like your level of fandom is here.
Yep.
And this is the exact opposite. I'm probably just above the exact opposite. But
yeah.
I can appreciate how good that figure looks. Like, I've seen pictures of it, and I thought it was an import. And that's crazy from a domestic made Marvel Legend. I think it looks really good. So
exactly.
If you open that up, I would definitely be interested in seeing that. I'm probably not going to buy I don't really care about Negasonic Warhead, whatever.
Well, see, that's the thing. Most people wish it was a single release, and I think it'd do a lot better that way. But would Negasonic sell on her own? Probably not. But if you threw her with Colossus or something, now we're talking.
That's absolutely it. If you put it in a wave, maybe if you put it in a wave with a Build-A-Figure, if you put it, you know what? In a wave with a Build-A-Figure Juggernaut, then it would be like the one that nobody really wants, but it's there. But now she's paired with the most popular, the headlining character, so you're going to get it together. But now that I'm looking at this and I thought of that, there might be a chance that they do a whole wave with the movie Juggernaut Baff. And is there anything wrong with the movie Cable or Domino, like anything that's not really movie accurate? Because if it's not, then there's 100% chance that they're going to come out with movie accurate, updated sculpt, this and that.
Cable looks solid. Like I said, I haven't opened him yet, but he looks great. Domino, it's a nice looking figure. I don't think it looks like her, but it's nicely done. The guns she comes with too, might be what she uses in the movie, but I think they're a little more like cartoony looking.
And
They
again,
look like
chat,
SMGs.
if
but
you
they
see
have
something that Jack has here in these photos and you want him to open first, make sure you put that in the comments and let us know, and we'll get to that. And I'm gonna keep cycling through these photos. You have there the Venom pool Build-A-Figure wave Venom. That's the only figure you have from that wave. That's the only figure I didn't buy from that wave because it doesn't have a Build-A-Figure piece. I mainly bought that wave because of the Build-A-Figure. I don't really like I don't know why I have to keep saying it. Deadpool's okay for me, and like Venomized stuff is okay for me, and it makes sense
It
that like
looks nice. Yeah.
they have such a huge fan base. They just mash the two things together
Yeah.
to make one character, and it looks awesome.
Well, that's the thing. Those were those like '90s powerhouse guys.
Yeah,
Showed up and they were hot, right? So put them together.
yeah, and from what I've heard, it's sculpted head to toe, even the weapons from the sculptor, May. His Instagram is at Mayshelf, and he's done a lot of recent head sculpts for Marvel. That if you go on his page, you'll see like they're like some of the best ones you've seen. You've got a lot of the retro stuff there. You got the big. Are you gonna open all of these, or are you going to keep them for display?
I have an extra Spider-Man up on my wall, actually, with the other Spider-Man figures from the years that I've decided to keep mock. Mysterio, I'm deciding if I'll keep a mock because I like the other one. This was just a total impulse buy because I like the colors. I really didn't need another one.
Right. And I lost those
The rest
pictures.
of them open open.
Yeah, that Kingpin at like $45. You want to open him, but then you also want one for display. It's huge.
It's massive.
Yeah. You've got the NECA movie Foot Clan that you showed earlier, Splinter and Shredder, and you have some of the cartoon stuff. The cartoon stuff we're gonna talk about Ninja Turtle stuff a little bit later. But yeah, is there more after this? Oh, of course, your Joes. You have your Wave 1.
Different pictures.
Yeah, you've got some of your Cobra Island. Is that Wave or Wave 2? Does that count as Wave 2?
There's Wave 1 there, there's Wave 2, and there's the Cobra Island figures aside from
right.
Roadblock. I didn't buy Roadblock. I'm deciding. I'm really trying to like be picky with doubles of characters right now, especially because I don't even have a spot for Joe's yet.
Yeah, and here you have all your Cobra Island, the ones that you wanted, right?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Not saying I wouldn't buy the Roadblock. I'm waiting. It's just like I'm not going to buy Pimp Daddy Destro. I don't think either.
Yeah. So where I'm just gonna see the chat real quick, see if anyone commented what they want to see. Maybe catch up with some of the people in the chat. Paul Morales says, "You guys collect SHF and or Mafex?" I do. I collect a lot of the Star Wars stuff. Mafex. I've settled onto Mafex now. I know I was a big Mayfex person, but I think I've come around and settled on Mafex. I think that's more accurate. But what was I saying? Like, I have the Cyclops there. I feel like there's going to be even more 90s Jim Lee stuff. The Mafex, still getting used to it. Hush Batman is awesome. So yeah, whatever I see, I might pick up Beskar Mandalorian with the child because I have the SHF of him. And I'm not really a big fan of that one. What about you, Jack?
I collect a bit of them here and there. I'm not as into it as you guys because I'm still collecting the domestic stuff, but I have a few of them here and there. A couple of different SHF Star-Lords, and if they would do a Deadpool, I didn't buy the Mafex Deadpool. Sorry, Mafex, however you guys want to call it, Deadpool, because I went with the Revotech and everything too, and Figma. Figma did one as well.
It's Revoltech.
A lot of people say that's like the best Deadpool they've done, and I don't know, it didn't blow me away.
Yeah.
And I like that you could change his belt buckle, but that was about it. So I didn't buy it. Very nitpicky thing, and
yeah,
I
that's
do
very specific.
I haven't bought their Spider-Mans yet, but I should get on that.
Chad Kinsler is here. What's going on, Chad? How is your evening? He says, hit that like button, y'all. Thank you very much, Chad. Chad is the man. He's always supporting, so thank you. EK, what's up? EK, I believe, is also from Canada. Darth Clueless, welcome to the stream. DK, that's my homie right there. That's my little bro. Oh, EK says, ordered mine in June and got canceled. Makes me wonder what's the point of a pre-order. Yeah, man, that's exactly what I'm saying. He's talking about the Arctic Pimp. There's a lot of animal print GI Joes going on. Is that a thing?
Is there what?
Is that a theme? Like, you know, the Prophet director Destro has he's like the pimp Destro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of animal print clothing on these variants. I don't know what's going on. DK says he likes my transitions. Yeah, buddy, I just found that section in the program. It's so cool, and I didn't screw up the stream, so I'm like double excited. I'm so happy. And someone mentioned it. Awesome. Adam Craig says the new Carnage looks sick. I have that right here, so I will be opening that later. Movie Venom, shit, that's new. I think that's a positive comment. EK loves the Deadpool 2-pack. He got his today. Chad Kinsler, I'm definitely going to need to grab that domino. Yeah, I don't have space for those. If they release Deadpool as a single later on, I'll probably pick him up just because I appreciate how well it's done.
Got all the little textures and everything too on the suit, right? So
yeah, Ronald Ramos, what's going on? Welcome first. You are definitely the first person in the chat. Did I miss the technical difficulties part? You did not. That's why you're late, because I was on it today. I was ready. Did my homework. Born to Hula says, let's see the TMNT stuff or Jogua? Also says TMNT. How many Cobra Troopers does everyone have? This is how many? Zero. Pimp Daddy Destro is amazing. Yeah, if I find that and I see it at like EB Games or something, I'll probably pick him up. Baroness looks amazing. I don't care. I don't care for the bike personally, but I think as a figure she looks great. When she's a single release, I'll definitely buy her too. Yeah. The new Loki SHF is small, even for SHF. Oh yeah, I think I've seen pictures of that one. I haven't seen any size comparisons yet, but I'm kind of moving away from the MCU stuff. But we're gonna address that a little bit later too. So it seems like people want you to open some TMNT or Joe's, so you can get to that.
Yeah.
EK says Vancouver. All right, Ronald Ramos. Mafex is one thing, but don't start with the whole Revoltech over Revoltech. I know. I was just messing when I did that earlier. Yeah, I know. It's also every time I see your name, I still have to remember what you said from before. Was it Ronald Ramos or Ronald Ramos? And I think I've been getting it right. So tell me if I'm wrong. Arctic Pimp. Yeah. Getting that movie Venom. That Deadpool is worth the 2-pack. I hope Hasbro gives us Tiger Force and Python Patrol in the classified line. 796, what's going on, buddy? He might be putting his kid to bed right now. But yeah, Jack, start opening your stuff. If you guys have not seen...
I got him right here.
If you guys haven't seen what I posted on my Instagram page of my haul, I'm going to do that real quick for you. I've got... all the figures to make the Venom pool bath. I did not get Venom, mainly because I just wanted to build a figure, and I'm just gonna part with the main figures in the wave. I'm gonna keep Carnage, and if I'm correct, I think is Carnage and Venom the double packs in a case.
Yes, you get 2 movie Venoms and 2 Carnages.
So the movie Venom, I've seen a lot of really good pictures on Instagram, like. It looks kind of plain in pictures, like stock photos, but I've seen in like toy photography, they look fantastic. Winger Lou's had some really cool pictures, and that kind of convinced me that like I do want it later. But if it's double packed in a case, it doesn't have the bath. I'll pick it up later if I see it, and I just wanted to build a figure parts first and open it up for you guys tonight. So if you guys want me to open this up first, you let me know. In addition to that, I also got the Golden Axe Skeletons 2-pack by Storm Collectibles. They just look really cool. They're articulated. You know, you don't have, and they have swappable hands and weapons, and you don't have to get like the dollar store Halloween decoration ones. Obviously, it's a little bit pricier, but I feel like this. Obviously, this is made for collectors. I'm gonna see how these are, how they scale with everything. Did you open anything yet? I don't hear.
No, I'm listening to your haul here. I got Venom in front of me.
I don't hear plastic crackling around.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. I've also got the Star Wars Black Series Plo Koon, and I'm gonna open him. I want to do a review on him, but I feel like when I do a review on a Black Series figure, I maybe get like a 7-minute review. There's usually not much to go over, but I'll do some close-ups of his head sculpt because he looks fantastic. You guys let me know.
Almost bought one of those yesterday, actually.
What's that?
I almost bought one of those yesterday. I saw them kicking around a shop.
So if you guys want to see me open that or review that, let me know. I have a battle droid that I haven't opened yet.
Oh, nice.
And I'm debating if I should army build those. And I still have my Ezra from last week that I didn't get a chance to open because we ran long. And last but not least, these are the Star Wars Black Series 332nd clones, also known as Ahsoka's Clone Troopers. I got a whole gang of those right here. If you don't know, these were from the last series or the last season of Clone Wars. If you haven't seen it yet, I don't want to spoil it for you, but you should definitely watch it. It's and I can't wait to kind of open these. I have some ideas for shots in my head. I'm trying to think of strategies of like how I can open them and then put them in a mirror. You know when they say like a parrot or like a bird sees a mirror and they're like, oh look, it's an extension of the room. There's another room in there. I want to try to use something like that. Put the clones in front of a mirror, so it looks like I have double the amount that I have. While at the same time, when Ahsoka comes out, have her like maybe walking with them. But then
you get wrecked beside her too.
Yeah, and then I'd have to figure out the camera angle where I can see the mirror, see the reflection of all of those clones, and have Ahsoka as a subject without seeing a reflection of Ahsoka. So I'm excited to set up something like that once I get all of these open. But Ahsoka, the Clone Wars Ahsoka isn't out yet. I ordered it. I ordered all of these from Walmart.ca and no movement on that order. But these clones started showing up in stores around the city. So I'm just like, I'm grabbing these first. I don't care because I don't know how reliable the online system is. So I grabbed them first.
It's just him so far too. I thought maybe like they would all kind of hit at once, but I guess not.
I believe this is your brother. He says, movie Venom is worth it, though.
Yeah, he's in here.
That's funny. You got your little brother supporting. That's awesome, Michael. How you doing, man?
Yeah.
And the last season of Clone Wars was amazing. Yeah, I mean, the first few episodes weren't the best or the most exciting, but the last ones were like, you could have put them together as like a movie. You watched everything, right, Jack?
Yeah, I loved it. The Ahsoka with the twin sisters, that was kind of boring, but the rest of the season was good.
I don't know why. I mean, you have a short season.
Yeah. Why do we fill it like a 12-episode season?
Did you put all the effort into the this 4-part movie?
Into the last 4 episodes or the movies? Yeah, fuck.
But yeah, you know, it could have been better, but I'm not gonna complain. It ended with a nice finish, so that's awesome.
Very nice.
I'm gonna try a different transition here while I move to the next topic. But yeah, start opening your stuff, Jack.
Yeah, you can go for Venom here.
Yeah.
If anyone's in
so go ahead.
Too, it's, Venom movie font as well as a nice shot of him from the concept art there. because the movie was supposed to come out, I believe, this month if things weren't delayed. Pretty sure.
And the buck on him is pretty good. Like you have to imagine that they're going to reuse that body for like another classic comic Venom, or because the current one is just like, I don't know, he's just kind of
typical bulky. Yeah. This guy has some I don't know. I don't know if it's a new mold or not, but it's got kind of like some saber tooth kind of. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of his, like a buck for him.
And the paint is simple. It's just like a little bit of detail on the upper area, and it seems like the rest of it is kind of plain, right?
Plain aside from that, which I guess fits in with the movie, but
yeah,
still. His head is really tiny, but I feel like that kind of works for the movie design.
I'm gonna start with my Carnage, because that's probably one of the ones I'm most excited about. Unfortunately, I think I missed the Cletus Cassidy head from that last wave. Was that the Monster Venom wave?
Yes.
I actually, friggin' Hasbro, I actually spent so much time looking for that last piece to finish that Monster Venom bath. And here's the thing again. Oh, it's Monster Venom and he looks awesome, but it's not Eddie Brock. It's Matt Gargan. But I'll still build the bath because he looks awesome. Sure enough,
what piece was it you did?
It was the one from Scream.
Oh.
But I ended up finishing it, and then I sold it when they did the single release with the Venom paint deco.
Yeah.
But I skipped that Carnage, and that Carnage had the Cletus Cassidy face. Did it have swappable? Did that one have the weapon hands?
Yes. The first one back in like 2014 didn't have the swappable hands, and then the Monster Venom one did.
Yeah, so
the new one has like the new details on the body. I like that he comes with like the modern Carnage head there, like the Absolute Carnage one, but it doesn't work with that body as much. I don't know if you've seen any of the art for that comic. Carnage in that is very like bony and skeleton looking.
Right.
Yeah. I'd love to see him do something with that. To answer the question, I did find Venom in store. I work at Toys R Us, and we got 2 boxes of that set in. Oh, he's got weird toes, too.
Weird toes? Let me see. I'm going to switch to Toy Cam. Oh, Toy Cam has nothing. But why? Boo. Yeah, I mean, this new Carnage... The previous Carnages, all the black lines... Are they supposed to be veins or just part of the symbiote, like color? Those were all painted on.
Yeah, I think it was just painted on the others.
I have them right here. This is the original, or this is the original one, and they're all painted on, and it looks great. But when you see, when you see a new one like this, you're like, okay, that looks a lot better. Well, I guess it's a personal choice because these ones are actually sculpted on. You can feel the texture on the body. There's actually more of the lines on the back too.
Oh yeah, so they did go all out with it.
And these back tendrils, are these one removable? Yeah, the one on the original is removable. The new one is also removable, but it's a different sculpt in that it goes in a different direction.
Oh yeah.
But you still have the exact same 2 hands, which is fine, I guess. Although I kind of do miss the unmasked head and those weapon hands that you can swap out.
Yeah. Carnage would make a great like deluxe Marvel Legends. Like put him in the bigger box with all the swappable hands and tendrils and everything. I think he'd be more competitive too with the Revotech and the Mafex.
Competitive. Ooh la la.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and set up the toy cam real quick. Just so I can get some zoom close-ups in. Oh, there we go. Yep.
Yeah, this Venom's pretty thick.
Movie Venom is worth it though. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get movie Venom. Just gonna wait a little bit. DK says didn't think the Deadpool 2-pack was out yet. That's because you've been off social media, so it's. Did you find Venom in store? Yes, you found it in store. I actually found it in store. I think I told the story last week. I found the whole wave at the first Toys R Us I went to that day, and I went to 3, and I didn't see any at the second or the third store. And then when I went back to the first one, near the end of the day, that one sold out. So luckily it ended up being online at toysrus.ca afterwards, and it was all in stock. So I ordered the ones that I needed first. So here we go with the classic head on the new Carnage body, and this looks amazing. But yeah,
that does.
Do you think they could have added with this wave? I want more of the Maximum Carnage team, so we're missing.
Oh, okay. Shriek,
right? But I guess this is more of a Venom symbiote wave than it is. But I'm glad they went with this one that has butterfly joints. Because this first one does not. Do you have this? Do you have the Monster Venom?
Yeah, I got.
Does it have butterflies?
The Monster Venom one?
Yeah, the Carnage from that wave.
Oh no, I don't have that one. I have the first one, like you have.
Yeah, so you do have the double elbows here. It still has the pin technology. Well, the original pins. But yeah, butterfly joints, so that gets a check mark from me. And everything else, it's solid. Like, just handling this, you feel texture all over it, like at any point that you touch it. So this is awesome. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other head.
Nice, they didn't.
Oh shoot! There's 2 more things that I wanted to show. I did a live on Tuesday because I got a new wire foam cutter to make dioramas. But at that point, I talked about using this wire cape that I got from Harker Customs on my Magna Defender. And you're Power Rangers guy, right?
Yep.
So this is Magna Defender with the wired Harker Customs cape. There's a wire all along the sides and the base as well. It's like a pleathery material on the outside and just like a red fabric cotton on the inside. But man, like,
that looks really good.
It's so much better than
yeah, that was like pretty disappointing with him. It hinders so much on him.
And the weird part of that one, I mentioned, like, not only did it kind of clamp in at the top with those 2 little pegs, which is fine to keep the cape from falling off, but it also goes into the back, which is also normal. What was not normal was that this back part was glued in. So I had to use an X-Acto knife to cut all this out.
Yeah.
And then I was able to easily glue on this cape on the shoulders and, like, look at that.
Yeah, that looks clean. That looks good.
I'm loving this. And, like, I had no idea what this guy does. But
it's been a while since I've watched that season.
His sword and sheath turn into a blaster. So gangster. He'll be like, shah, shah. And he'll jump in the air and just, like, rotate that handle on the thing and turns into a blaster.
Yeah.
And the cool part is it comes with the blaster transformed. So, like, you can take this and the sheath off and put the blaster in his hand.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I have him displayed with. I think he has the sword on mine.
So good.
Okay.
Oh, yo, Rectangular's in the chat. What's going on, man?
Oh, nice.
Oh, speaking of which, I was supposed to say, previous week's episodes are online, but also in the coming weeks, I do have a lot of awesome people lined up. Next week, I have Sergeant Bananas, world famous toy photographer. If you don't know him already, go check out his Instagram, but he will be on next week. So make sure you are subscribed with notifications on so you'll be notified when that's happening. And the week after that is the man himself in the chat right now, Mr. Rectangular, and maybe or maybe not the Infinity Equation crew. That is a podcast that He's on every Friday night. And of course, Rectangular is bringing you all of the Marvel Legends rumors and news that has yet to be proven wrong. He's been a thorn in the side of the Marvel Legends Hasbro team. Born to Hula says $20 figure or $80 wired capes make a huge difference. Yeah, for sure, man. Because if you have a plastic cape on an import figure that you can pose the hell out of, but the cape isn't really matching what your figure is doing, it kind of ruins the whole illusion. So what I did was, even for the Mandalorian, I'm using the Black Series Mandalorian that's $20 American dollars, 30 Canadian, with a Harker Customs cape, and that thing looks better than the SHF. So remember, check out Eric's page. That's Harker Customs on Instagram. El Collector, he is here. What's up? Hope everyone is having a great night. You too, man. Chad says, I want to see the Morbius. Yeah, I can do that one next.
He looks good.
Rectangular says, Infinity Equation crew is supposed to join me. Awesome. So I'm going to have to make some new promo posters for that. That is October 22nd, Infinity Equation. I'm going to update that. October 29th, Tiny Pants Tailoring. Another Canadian makes awesome custom 1/12 scale action figure accessories like clothing and stuff, Batman suits, Mezco, all that stuff. November 5th, it's the homie Al Chang Toy Soldier Photography. And November 12th, hopefully I'm going to have the Fallen Fett himself here from the Toy Migos. He missed the last one when the whole Toy Migo crew was on, so I'm hoping he can come on that day. And he's not going to keep it Ernie that day. He's going to open some stuff. Anyone know if... Are they hugging?
He was choking. Wow, criticizing my posing.
No. It was moving away. I was looking at the chat and I caught it as I turned back, and they were embracing. Yeah. They were in an embrace. Anyone know if Black Series Darth Nihilus, I always have a problem pronouncing it. Nihilus is out? I don't think he's out yet. Makes a difference.
I know people have him, but I don't think it's like a wide release kind of thing yet.
Yo, that's the thing with Black Series, man. Like, they're regular waves, but they just randomly come out. Like,
yeah, and I think like Canadian like pre-orders at EB just started, so could be a while.
Nuts. Dark Conan says, who makes the best cape for Black Series Mando? I can only speak for what I have. I've had the SHF figure. That cape is whack. It's just a piece of felt with no posability, so no. And Black Series 1, the static looks okay, but it's sculpted, but posing wise it's not great. So the best one that I've experienced is the Harker Customs cape. Alright. Morbius for Chad. Jack, what is this? Do you remember exactly which era this Morbius costume is from?
No, I've been trying to figure it out myself. I actually don't.
I remember reading it somewhere, and I couldn't remember which one it was from. I knew it was from a specific era.
I would think it's like a Morbius kind of solo series from a couple of years ago is what I would think, but it has to be like memorable enough to get a figure clearly. So, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm usually good with that stuff, but.
So this is the Venom pool head. I'm gonna keep him aside so I can build this thing at the end. Oh, so one more thing. Last Friday I was trying to call Hasbro Pulse. I was trying to get on their chat, and I couldn't get on their chat. Live chat on their website. So I tried again Monday, nothing. So I went to Hasbro.com, not HasbroPulse.com, but Hasbro.com, and I got on a chat there, and that was easy enough. And I told the lady there, I bought my
oh yes
Dino Thunder White Ranger, and I would like to get the replacement head. And it was so simple. This is Monday, okay? She's like, here's your case number. Send me a picture with your figure and a piece of paper with the case number next to it. That's all the proof she needed. So I was able to do that and send it to her while I was on the chat with her. That was Monday. And then today, it being Thursday, I got the replacement already.
I'm still waiting for mine. What the fuck? Looks good, though.
And it makes a world of a difference. Like, this looks stupid.
Big time.
This is
Looks
stupid
so
as hell.
bad.
I don't know how you... Like, the first thing you see when you meet somebody is you look at their eyes, right? So when you have a new figure...
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god.
So bad.
So you haven't gotten yours yet?
No, it's when I had to email about it, they wanted a picture of it with a piece of paper with just my name on it, nothing else. I explained where I got it from them, and they just said, okay, so September, October, but I still haven't gotten anything yet.
And so you emailed them?
Yeah, I emailed them basically about a complaint and how, like, soon as Hasbro took over the license, this was, like, my top 3 figure I wanted them to make, and how disappointed I was, and she just asked for a picture of it.
Maybe she read all that stuff, and she was just like, fuck this guy.
Yeah. Well, it's like a nitpicky thing, but it's like he's my top 3 for ones I wanted them to make.
Yeah. He's cool, though. Like, I bought it based on
Really nice.
design.
He's fun.
And I googled some videos, and like the effect that it comes with is awesome. To kind of visualize what he does. He does those like weird arrows in the air, and he's like Shashan shoots it at the Power Rangers. So it's really
the guy who plays is really nice too. He's at a lot of local cons.
I see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start following that stuff because now that I'm into Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm going to so that was really quick. And the thing was, she told me on the chat, she's like, "Oh, I'll let you know when it's back in stock. We'll send it to you." So I figured I'd be waiting a while, and I don't care. I'll just throw him back on the shelf. And then today, a FedEx guy knocks on my door, and I get this box. This huge box is like it's like this. You know what? I did an unboxing because I had no idea what it was. I had a hunch what it was, but I didn't. Well, I wasn't sure. I'm gonna post it up on my IG stories later. This box is ridiculous for what's inside. So what are you gonna open next, man?
I'm gonna do the Deadpool 2-pack, I think.
Yeah, awesome.
While we're talking about Power Ranger helmets, I just want to bring something up here.
Oh shit!
Again, it's nitpicky, but like.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put on a helmet.
Anyone else that there's no silver along the top or the bottom around the black there.
Yes.
It just drives me nuts. They did it on the helmet. But not on the toy.
Why don't you go put it on so we can see a comparison?
Like basic figures, but it doesn't do it on there, and it drives me nuts.
Hilarious.
Yes, it's a fix, but keep on the exclusive one.
Alright, so this is Morbius. Alright, he's got this... What are these straps called? It's not really a cummerbund. It looks like something you would have on some S&M straight jacket.
I mean, it
is a leather jacket. It's got this little foldy flap here. It comes with this raggedy cape.
The cape is nice. It sucks that it's probably hard plastic. It's not soft rubber, I'm guessing.
Well, it's soft, like you can. It's malleable, but it's not a hard sheet. I'm hoping for people who like this guy that Harker Customs will make one too. But yo, this face is nice.
That is a really nice head sculpt. I like the windswept effect on figures.
Yeah, because you always see him kind of attacking, like at a pounce, right?
Yeah.
In comics and stuff, jumping off of ledges. So this will help sell that image if you're gonna do some ACBA stuff.
Yeah. Nightwing X, to answer your question, my top 2 Power Rangers figures I wanted Hasbro to do was the Thunder Rangers from Ninja Storm. Hunter and Blake, the crimson red one and the blue from that season. They always looked really badass. and SHF did them a couple years ago, but I missed out on those. And Bandai never did them aside from when the TV series was out, so they're long overdue. And they would make really cool figures.
Yo, Vern, what's going on? It's funny that he called you Peter, because I'm just like, what is this guy talking about? What other
I just noticed
two Power Rangers do you wanted Peter? So, if you're just tuning in, his name is Jack, but he cosplays as TorontoPeterQuill. Peter Quill being Star-Lord. And there's a funny story at Fan Expo, which is like the big Toronto convention here. That's the one where I did the interview with Hasbro, and that was the year. Was that last year or 2 years ago?
2019 is when the story's from.
Oh yeah, it was a year ago. I remember the anniversary.
Yeah, the interview. Yeah.
So Jack was obviously there in character, in costume, and me, myself, Sean, MC, and some other people, and Vern, I think. We were. I don't think the regular release is gonna get that unicorn.
Probably not.
But you know what? Whatever. Yeah. So Jack, we're waiting in line for the I think we were in line for the Hasbro panel, and I'm looking. There's an escalator here. At the top of the escalator, there's Jack in costume. So I'm like, "Yo, Jack!" And he's just doing his thing. I was like, "Jack, Jack!" Sean shouting, "Jack, yo, down here, Jack!" Nothing, because I had a shirt for you too. That's when we first started doing the shirts.
Before, yeah.
So I'm just yelling up the escalator. This guy's just doing his thing, whatever. He's with his people. He's in his element. So then I just get tired of yelling Jack. So I'm like, "Yo, TorontoPeterQuill!" Immediately, this guy's just like starts looking around. He's so famous. He only responds to his Instagram name. What a douchebag.
I was too.
Oh man, so the Monster Venom bath has different textures here. It's got like that textured part on the red, and it's soft, smooth on the black. Oh my gosh, this is so good. And I love when you get a bath with swappable hands.
Yeah.
You know, this is definitely gonna be a single release, right?
I don't know. I would hope so. So I can get one.
Because all the single releases have the extra hands. Like if you think about the Big Hulk, the classic comic Hulk.
That's right.
The Monster Venom re-release had them, I think. So if you were gonna do a re-release, you want to have extra accessories. Like this is here. Yeah. Vern was there. He remembers when that happened at the convention. Chad says, "Thank you for opening up Morbius." Yeah, man. If you're digging it, like definitely get it. I have the other version of Morbius.
That one like shelf formed for so long.
I think I prefer that one, and it's got that swappable short cape, long cape, right? But this is Sean's going for this. Sean's buying this off me, so I'm happy to hold that for him. It's a great looking figure. Like it's smooth and clean. The whole sculpt is clean. Maybe you could have done with some shading or some dry brushing. But I don't know if he's like his costume is supposed to be weathered. So he looks great. A little zipper up here. Put that aside. I'm gonna do a group photo at the end of the episode usually. How is she? How does she look? Is that with the photo?
She looks good. I don't think it'll pick up too well on my camera, but she's like all textured on the yellow too, on her top and everything. So that'd be cool to see on like more of the like the first class outfits or something like that.
I don't think it will pick up on your camera. Doesn't really need to be said because most of your toy haul or like display pictures that you take are usually just blurry.
Yeah, can't argue with you there. The Silver Snail pics are still my favorite.
Yo, but speaking of repacks and Marvel Legends Hasbro. Alright, here's the new effect. This is the swipe effect. Ready? Shisha. Oh, you missed it.
Did I miss it?
No, you'll see it on the chat.
Okay.
Today, this popped up on Hasbro Pulse. Was it on Hasbro Pulse? Yeah.
Yeah, Pulse.
This is the Black Order, more accurate. You see, there's always more accurate that comes out later on. I've seen people say do it right the first time, which I agree, except for a lot of movie figures, from what I understand, probably like they get early prototypes or concept art, stuff that they don't know what's going on in the movie. They just get early stuff and they make the figures based on that so that it's out in time for the release date. So that's probably why you always get like the not as accurate version. That's one of the reasons for the movie anyway. But now they've announced this 5-pack that's going to be an Amazon exclusive, updated sculpts, more accurate movie costume for the Black, what's his name, Black Dwarf,
Cull,
the big guy.
Yeah, Cull Obsidian.
Yeah. He still doesn't have. Oh, so he previously came with the hammer looking thing, right?
Yeah.
This time he actually you can see it comes with the little sickle, because I think he had both. I don't remember if they were attached. I think there was like a chain in between them in the movie. So this time it comes with that weapon. And how many MCU Thanos figures is that now?
Gotta be 4 or 5 now at least.
The first one, that was 2 purple. The Build-A-Figure, that was 2 purple. Then it was the 3-pack.
3-pack one.
Then it's the armored version Build-A-Figure.
Yep.
And then this.
I think that's it. Yeah.
That's it. I don't remember.
Pretty sure.
Another powered down one like this in between. 4. Vern says this is the 4th.
4th. Okay, so we're.
El Collector says I like the Carnage. Just got him yesterday. Yeah, he's great. Now I have 2 Carnages. I'll have to split it up for my maximum Carnage display and maybe just a general Spidey villains display. Born to Hula says I'd be surprised if we don't get another retro Spider-Man wave with an animated Morbius.
That'd be cool. I heard we're getting Jameson. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
But...
Jameson was announced, I think, the same time as Black Cat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. I want them to do a Chameleon. Remember the classic classic Chameleon? He has the purple-ish suit with the belt that goes across. And all the... Joyce is making faces at me in the background. Trying to make me break. I'm a professional. Yeah, but the Chameleon with all the different heads. But do you remember that one? It had like a Venom head that you can swap on.
Yeah.
Which was
Jameson,
because his regular clothes were still on.
Yeah. It was very much like Zartan from G.I. Joe. It was just a head change.
Yeah, so I was going through my Marvel Legends maybe like a month and a half ago. I took down my Cull Obsidian, the Black Order's display from up there because I made space for the McFarlane DC stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, I kind of lost interest with these guys. They're in a box over there. They're in the Mezco convention box, along with some of the Black Panther stuff. And then, of course, the unfortunate passing of Chadwick. And I'm like, yeah, I can't sell this stuff now. Like, so the Black Panther stuff is staying. But I was gonna sell the Black Order. But then I was like, on the fence. Oh, maybe I'll put it in storage. They'll be cool. Maybe I'll like them later on. I don't want to have to go searching for it again. So I put it in the box and I decided I would put them on ice. And then now, of course, re-release, which is cool if you didn't have it already. I don't know if I sold it, if I would even re-buy it again. It's 120 American dollars on Amazon.com, Amazon exclusive, and on .ca there's a placeholder, but there isn't a price yet, so we'll have to see how that goes. Rhino and Sandman, says Vern, for a more retro.
That'd be cool.
And El Collector. Yeah, I know Sean is itching for a Rhino re-release because he missed it. That was one of the first Spidey waves that I really liked because all the figures in that wave were awesome.
Yeah.
So, how are the joints on that Deadpool?
It's awesome. I love it. I already have a complaint though. It's great, but they really they gave us these funky looking guns here.
Okay.
But there in his holster is some more realistic looking pistols that aren't removable.
Right.
So I thought these things could go in there, but they can't because he's got pistols that aren't removable. So that kind of sucks. Again, minor complaint, but other than that, it looks great. All the little textures on the suit.
Hey, look, I've got little textures on this guy.
There you go. It's almost the same shade of red too, actually.
Yeah, I was saying, is there anything wrong with this Build-A-Figure where they could re-release it as a single release and be like, here it is with more accurate paint apps? And Terrence made a joke that was like, oh, the red is a little bit off. I was like, fuck, he's right.
He's not wrong. It's a little crimsony. Almost like a wine red, actually.
Yeah. EK says, sorry, 120 US for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figures. That's not bad, right? That's $24 a figure. One of them was a bath. 2 of them were baths. So it's not bad, I guess. I mean, Amazon exclusives historically end up having the price cut like clearance style a lot. So if you wanted it, you can wait and gamble. If you don't need it, wait and gamble. I would wait. Vern says, I hope the 5-pack ends up in EB on clearance a la Alpha Flight. So Alpha Flight box set, you guys remember, were Amazon exclusives. They recently randomly showed up. Well, not randomly. I'm assuming Amazon didn't sell enough units, so Hasbro dumped some to EB Games. And as you know, EB Games is Canadian GameStop. So, yeah, they just randomly showed up there. I mean, they're full price, which is, not ideal since we have already bought them on the cheap on Amazon. I bought it from Amazon.com for 100. It came out to 100 Canadian. And I still haven't opened it yet. But yeah, repack of the Black Order 5-pack. That's crazy.
Yeah, don't know if I'm going to bother with it. Kind of feel like it's a little too late. Movie was awesome, but it's a couple years ago now. Move on to new things.
You are also a big TMNT guy like myself.
Yep.
The problem that I have with collecting Ninja Turtles is that you're 4 of every figure. 4. You're in for at least 4. If you collect Batman, you're like Batman, maybe a Nightwing, maybe a Robin, definitely a Joker. You can get away with getting two characters in a line.
Yep.
Ninja Turtles, at least 4 every time. That's money, that's space. Like, I have these risers on my shelf over there. The top level is the NECA movie Turtles. Then the next one is the Nickelodeon TV show Turtles. Then I also have, the only imports that I have of Ninja Turtles are the Revoltech. So the original Ninja Turtles is like the one that I grew up with, so that's going to be my classic childhood one. But the Nickelodeon show was probably the only modern one that I really liked because there was action. It wasn't campy, it wasn't crazy, but there were a lot of things.
Did you like the 2003 one?
I don't really remember it, and I feel like if I didn't really remember it, I don't really like. It wasn't that great to me.
That's fair. It was good before like the spin-offs kind of thing.
But also 2003, I was like, how old was I? I was at this point in my life where I wasn't really into this stuff yet. I mean,
Gotcha.
17 years ago, right? So, yeah. I only recently got, well, not recently, maybe like 8 years ago, got back into collecting.
Yeah.
So, back then it was just going out partying and stuff. So that's where all my money went then. Yeah, so the Nickelodeon one, there are scenes where like Michelangelo has like crazy reactions and his head will change back into like the 90s cartoon Michelangelo animation. So you can see the creators and the animators are like you can tell they were kind of fans themselves, and it showed up in the content. So if you were a fan of that also, then you know it kind of hit home for you. So that's why I really like that one. So I have those guys. I've been holding off on NECA cartoon turtles. I've been holding off on all this other stuff. And we mentioned earlier, there's the Playmates had was it 8-inch, 10-inch? They made the 4 turtles. They made Bebop and Rocksteady. It came with like the big, the stand was a sewer.
Oh yeah, that was Playmate.
Yeah.
The classics
So
a couple of years ago. Yeah,
I sold those, but I have the Bebop and Rocksteady because I feel like those look pretty good.
those look good with all kinds of different turtle figures. Yeah.
And then now I posted this on my Instagram the other day because Super 7 announced some new stuff. NECA announced some new stuff, and I'm just like, awesome. Yeah, I love that. I'm definitely going to pick that up on a single release.
Oh yeah, he's great.
But man, NECA cartoon turtles, I'm just like, whatever. But they had cool villains and they had cool
all the side characters look great.
Yeah, like the Casey Jones that you have, I think looks fantastic. Yeah. And then there's Super 7 Ninja Turtles, and I'm just like, dang, man. Like $60 a pop, $60, I can get a 2-pack of the NECA stuff. But the difference is like NECA is cartoon and Super 7 is the childhood toys that I had. Like there's no denying it. It's made to replicate the toy line. You can tell
just with better articulation, yeah.
Yeah, with better art. And that's the thing. You're like, oh, I've seen pictures where I'm just like, hey, that's the toy I had. Yeah. But then they're in crazy poses and I'm like, this is insane.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah. And all my belts are missing and they're all scuffed up. All the weapons are broken. And you know these ones are made for me, right? Because they have that weapons rack, just like the ones back in the day. So I'm torn. Like it's nostalgia on both ends, but one is cartoon and one is toy. Obviously, the toy line back then wasn't exactly the same as the cartoon.
Yeah.
So that's when I came up with this, and I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna make this meme. Like, yeah, haha, it's funny, but it's a real problem. A real problem in the sense that it's a first world problem. It's not a real issue. More of like a collector issue. Is there a hashtag for like collector problems? I'm gonna have to put that later. I'm gonna check that out.
If not, trademark that.
Trademarks cost money, bro.
Fake little
Rectangular has a tip for you.
For me?
Oh, they said one of the guns on my Deadpool will come out of the holster. Rectangular says heat up those holsters, the pistols will come out.
Okay, good to know.
Guns can be removed if you boil them. There you go.
There is some it seems like they might pop out a little bit here. I just don't want to force it without eating it, so I'll look into that after.
There's no might. It's been confirmed by like 4 people in the chat. Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
Jagua says mine was loose out of the box. Jack and I are both big fans of The Office, so that is a definite, that's what she said, opportunity there. $5 Friday item for Alpha Flight. No, please, Justin, don't say that. I might have to get another set to open. Zach is what here. Zach is here. What's going on? Darth Vader and Luke. That's him.
Oh my god.
Vern says I'm on 90s live action TMNT only, or I'd go nuts. I agree with you, man.
Yeah.
I've said it before here. Those figures are probably some of the best toys on the market. The fact that I can look at a picture of those ones, or in quarter scale even, and think that it's a movie shot. Especially with Sergeant Bananas. That's the picture of his that I use on the preview promo posters for next week. It's his Leonardo on a field, and I just thought it's probably one of my favorite pictures of all time, toy photography wise. So that line is killer. You cannot miss that.
Yep.
Also, it could just be the photographer in that situation. But then, Super Shredder's coming. Toka and Razor are coming. We need Movie April.
Vanilla Ice.
We need Vanilla Ice. We need Chief Stern. We need
Oh,
Danny.
yeah. Danny.
I think they shot all of his scenes in like 2 days because he's wearing that same shirt in like different parts of the movie. Right?
Yep.
We definitely need those people.
Oh, yeah.
Craig and Bush says 03 Turtles was dopeness. I'll find it again. I tried to watch the new one with my kids. They're not that into it. I'm not that into it, but we'll figure it out. Oh, and then Turtles, there's also NECA Turtle, like the comic ones. Remember, everyone had those. Whether they were the knockoffs or they're the real ones, where they either had all the original, they had all the red headbands.
Yep.
Or they had like the comic.
The legit ones, yeah.
Yeah, I had that in a set. It was a box set of 4 in like a long rectangular box like this.
I had the black and whites in the 4-pack.
Yeah, there you go. And if you had that, that's another 4 figures on your display. I ended up selling that for like $300 because I was just using it as a level to put more turtles on top, and it would be in the back of a display case. So yeah, that was a waste, but I sold it, and those were cool at the time. But obviously, NECA Turtles have advanced, and they're killing it with all this stuff. Super Shredder looks awesome. I can't wait to get him personally. It's not so. Super Shredder was a Walmart exclusive in the U.S. and
was it?
in the U.S. Yeah, and then people here were like, "Oh shit, I gotta get it." They order from Walmart.com, and they gotta pay crazy money to ship it up. No wait. Exclusive in the U.S., but it was also sold on NECA store online to ship to Canada.
Oh, okay.
So some people did that here in Canada, and they paid the crazy shipping and whatever. And then, like, I don't know if it was like a few days or a week later, it was available to retailers here. So, like, your local comic shops will get it a little bit later, but,
And
like,
they'll get it eventually.
Courtney has his because he ordered from the U.S.
Okay.
Born to Hula says, I settled for the cartoon TMNT line. The comic line would be my favorite choice, but I missed out, and there doesn't seem to be any hope of a re-release.
Some of the cartoon guys are so graphic looking. They look good, like if you shot them with some of the comic ones.
Yeah, one of your few ACBA shots was
black
with that
and white with the turtle.
Turtle,
I'm
right?
thinking of doing that with the Casey when I open him because he's so graphic looking. I think he might look good with the black and white. We'll see though.
Right, and the whole reason that this debate came up was that I was already on the fence. I really wanted to grab Super 7 Raphael, but he's sold out. He's from Wave 1. And they recently showed pics of this new wave that's coming out with Donatello. I mean, look at this. Loading. There's a lot of stuff loading in my house right now. Donatello. Like, look at that figure. It is straight out of the past. I wonder if they put the little detail. So in the belts back then, you could remove the belt off of your figure, but right in the letter of the belt in the middle is where the peg. That shouldn't do this on the internet. Right. The peg goes through the hole and it's right there. So I don't know if they have that detail on the Super 7 figures. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be a nice little attention to detail. That Casey Jones looks exact. I still have that figure. And this Casey Jones looks amazing. Yesterday. Yeah. The sweatpants and the crop top, I don't get it, but that turquoise golf bag looks awesome. It kind of looks just like the one back in the day. The hair color on the mask.
Yeah, the like blackish blue, right?
Yeah, there's some blue detail on there.
Yeah.
I've got my mask here. I still have to smooth this thing out. But damn.
I gotta adjust the straps on mine. It's way too big.
Muckman And Mondo Gecko.
Oh yeah.
I know Sergeant Bananas is loving that Mondo Gecko. For sure. I mean, look how good these look. So like I'd be playing with toys from the past, but today with articulation. If I would go with Super 7. But Raphael is sold out.
Are they 6?
6-ish? I think it's a little bit taller.
Yeah, I figured they were somewhere around there.
But then like if I do that, you can't really cross the villains over to other lines because there's like movie foot soldiers which those NECA ones they killed it with the detail posing. But then like also the classic cartoon foot soldiers.
Yep.
That design looks really well, but you can't really intermingle these waves.
No, because plus you got the robot ones too.
They wouldn't really mesh.
Yeah.
But I love the robot cartoon versions, right? Of those foot soldiers.
Yeah.
And then like if you had a Super 7 Shredder, like the cloth would come off like the old one and he would just be topless. That's not what I'm looking for, but I remember I lost the fabric cape that came with the original one, so that's gone. But like
we all know someone who is looking for that.
Just the cloth? Just have CJ ask CJ if he can cut some out. Super 7 Wave 1. And I mean Super 7 like they put a lot of weapons with their stuff and the packaging looks great too. I'm a sucker for good packaging.
Everyone's saying 7-inch, so I guess they're 7-inch.
Laser Pants says, I gave up on NECA cartoon turtles, sold what I had. I feel you, man. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Ronald Ramos says, but the Super 7 are $50 for one figure. Don't have any Super 7 other than the retro 5 POA music figures. Yeah, I know they do some of those too. NECA, on the other hand, are awesome once you get them up. Are Super 7 more posable than NECA? I feel like the NECA, they have a lot of POA, but there's still some ranges that they can't. Paul Morales says there's a lot of glue on some of those guns. Be careful. I guess that's why you have to boil it to soften up that glue. Re-release Casey Jones. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my Casey Jones and Raph 2-pack, the movie one.
Same here. I pre-ordered it from EB, and EB hasn't canceled any of my pre-orders before. So I'm hoping it stays the same with that.
You messed up, bro. You just jinxed yourself.
Yeah, I know. Because I got the cartoon Casey from them, and they only got one, and because I pre-ordered it, I got it. So I lucked out with that, but yeah.
Vern says he got his Super Shredder directly from NECA. Yeah, so he has that already. Oh, what's good? They did a great... You know what? I'm going to keep opening stuff. I'm just so into this.
That accessory. If that goes back up for sale, I'll jump on that.
They did a great job on the best turtle. Super 7 is giving NECA some serious competition. Yeah, for sure, man. That's why I feel like that meme was the perfect representation. The everyday struggle guy.
That's true.
Foot Soldier from Wave 1 is so fire. Yeah, but here's the thing. If I want Super 7, then I gotta army build $60 Foot Soldiers.
Yeah, no thanks.
Does anyone care about Phage? Do I need to open him and show him close up? Oh, Super 7, that's why they're called Super 7. There you go.
There we go.
Super 7 packaging usually looks great and is very collector friendly. NECA, yeah, I guess you can put NECA ones back in the box. I don't feel the need to. The whole point of this is to get rid of boxes, guys. I'm trying to get rid of boxes. Okay, I'm going to keep that in mind. That's going to factor in. Have any of you guys gotten the Casey Jones with Raph? Yo, Action Figgy Skinny is in the house. No sir, not yet. NECA stuff, Turtles in Canada has been shoddy and late, so it'll be here, but it's just a little bit late. Here's the legs for Venom Pool. I hope he stands. Oh, this can come off. Pouches. I know you love pouches.
I do love pouches. Very much so.
Jack's favorite comic book creator and artist is
Rob Liefeld.
Yes. Who is also the creator of... Is that guy's name The Pouch?
Yes, he did the pouch that time. There was
Okay,
actually supposed to be a cartoon series, but that didn't happen.
That's too bad.
Yeah. If you guys like G.I. Joe, his new comic book with Snake Eyes is pretty sick. This issue came out yesterday. I bought 5 copies because I have an issue. Literally,
hey,
and it
dad pun.
wasn't my fault. I ended up with 5. It was a mix-up, but I'm not complaining.
How do you mix up 5 copies?
So basically, every once in a while I like to support different stores, so I will go out of town to pick up new comics for releases and stuff like that. And with COVID and everything, I'm kind of getting sick of doing that. So I went back to my old shop and decided to put my name down for the new Snake Eyes series. They told me the orders for issue 2 were too long ago, so I set it for number 3 on. And so issue 2 came out yesterday, and we went out of town actually to North York to pick up issue 2, cover A and B.
Oh, you were in town?
Yeah, just briefly.
We could have done this live. You should have just came over.
Yeah, I know. And then I get a message from my comic book store here in Barrie telling me that A, B, and the 110 ratio cover were already on hold for me here. So I went to North York for no reason, basically. So I have 2 copies of A, 2 copies of B, and then the ratio variant. So.
Did you actually meet Rob? You've met him before. He was in Toronto?
Yeah. We met 2016.
And he's retweeted some of your tweets, right?
Sorry?
He's retweeted some of your tweets at him?
Yeah, he does that quite often. Same with on Instagram, and I'm in a whole Facebook group that he's an admin of, where everyone just kind of geeks out about his stuff, and he checks in here and there.
So it's just an ego check for him? He just goes in and everyone's just...
The ego check is when he retweets my stuff. The Facebook group is kind of just a chance for people to either agree with him or disagree with him.
So you're basically best friends.
Yeah, I wish. I actually, because we're talking about figures, I actually got into a little argument with him in the Facebook group because he was trying to tell me that a Toy Biz Heroes Reborn Iron Man from 25 years ago was the same as the Hasbro Marvel Legends Iron Man. And I'm like, sorry to be that guy, but those are 2 completely different figures. And he was like, no, they're the same figure, just different box or something like that. And I full on argued with him about it. And then he just gave me a sarcastic yup or something like that was the reply.
Well, yeah. You're going to be kicked out of that group soon. Why didn't you just do a side-by-side picture? And
show I did. I sent 2 pictures and he just went, yup. That was his response when I proved him wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
This figure feels... I don't know.
Kind of loose, cheap.
How do you feel about a head sculpt like this from a side view?
Kind of cool. It's kind of weird looking.
I don't really know all of these different
part
symbiotes,
of the Spawn of Symbiote story or whatever.
I don't follow any of these symbiotes. This is the first figure I've seen where I can actually look inside the peg hole and see the hollowness inside the body. I've never seen it on. That's nuts. Other figures aren't like that, are they? Or
I don't think
just
so.
Usually too dark to see.
Who's your favorite comic artist, Vern? If he's old school, who is it?
You got this piece here that goes on the back. If they can make this to go on the back, they can make Archangel retracted wings to go on the back of Archangel.
They didn't do that, right?
No.
I thought the whole time they did that. I have that figure, and in my head, I'm like, didn't
that's a limited one too, right? That's like a deluxe release.
Yeah, it was the deluxe one. It would have been perfect. They
totally
put in
added that.
Yeah, they put in 3 or 4 heads with that set, so they clearly done some wings.
All right, so Hasbro PulseCon, I missed out on the Hellfire Club Goons, and I was kind of bummed. I was gonna get 5, and just bite the bullet and pay the $30 shipping. Because if you balance it out, if you divide it up between 5 figures, it's not terrible. But I missed those, and I was kind of bummed. So that's why I went all in with these Ahsoka clones. just because I was like, I felt like I needed to army build something.
Yeah. Make up for that.
And then I realized that I already have. I got the putty 2-pack. I got a loose putty, and I also still have this unopened. So I'm gonna open this later on, and at least I'll have 4, and then at least that'll be something that I can army build as villains to have more intricate fight scenes. I'm always on here talking about toy photography ideas, but like I put out maybe like 5 pictures a year, and you know, I buy all these toys and props in anticipation of this and that. I have so many ideas, but I don't really do it. And I heard, so now that I went in on all these clones and I have this army, I heard from my friend Troy earlier that there, I think it was, no, he sent me a picture of somebody's Instagram post that the goons would be back on Pulse.
Someone just said they're on there now, apparently.
Perfect. Yeah. So there you go. Sold out again? So EK says they're back up, but then now Action Figure Skinny says they're sold out again. Yo, you guys hit me up on Instagram if you see it up. I'm posting toy news when I see it. Please help me. I want some goons. I still have my Hellfire Club pending from EB Games. I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh yeah, they are getting that. I forgot about that.
So this is Ghost Spider, which is pretty awesome. And there's her venomous tongue. Actually, she looks really cool. This guy Carlos on Northern Legends is going to buy this off me, but that's... I don't need this, but it looks cool. This looks like gum. This looks like if you stepped in gum and you lifted your foot up and it was stuck between your shoe and the floor. That's what this looks like.
Is she metallic? It almost looks metallic on there.
No.
Like metallic blue? No?
No. It's just a dark blue paint. There's a nice emblem on the back.
Oh, yeah.
I'm loving these really, like, they're kind of getting back into big baths. I like big baths, and I cannot lie. I've heard from people say that it's really difficult to get this sword thing onto his body. I'll figure that out after. I got one more box to open for this. What have you got next?
Gonna go for it.
Yeah, dude, I love the shading, like the cell shading on that Casey Jones.
He looks sweet.
From what I've seen, the weapons have like the paint on it just makes it look really like out of a comic book 3D kind of style. Which is your favorite Deadpool figure?
My favorite Deadpool figure? This guy's getting up there.
Movie?
Because I didn't expect them to ever actually do a movie Legends one, so I still really like the like 90s style Sasquatch Wave one.
Yes. That's the only awesome Deadpool figure where I'm like, I want that.
Yeah, with butterfly joints and everything. I'm a sucker for the Toy Biz one still. I love that figure.
Series 6?
Yeah, Series 6 Deadpool.
I only know that it's Series 6 because of you.
Yeah. I kept the box for that and everything, even though it was open for so long. Who's that, Miles?
Yeah. That's cool. He's on like the old Ultimate Spider-Man buck. Same size, right?
The same size.
Oh, so the thing with Phage is these are not sculpted on paint, the black parts. They are just painted on, unlike Carnage. Maybe it's easier just to reuse this buck and paint it on versus use the sculpted one from Carnage and have the exact same paint scheme or like pattern on it.
Yeah.
On Miles here, though, the little Venom parts. Switch this over. Up here on the shoulders, like the veins and the Venom, these are sculpted. On his head sculpt, they are sculpted. So that's pretty cool. You can really get that. Oh, that's cool. You can get a nice pose out of that. No extra hands for him. I guess all symbiotes just have this. Alright, here's the crazy thing. This is your... Is this the same as the Ultimate? Oh my god, I don't want to touch that Ultimate Spider-Man from this display over here. Derek put that together. If I move that... Okay, it is about... I think, yeah, it is the exact same arm size. I was going to say, the double jointed elbow, that piece in there looks so small. Why couldn't they do that with some of the female figures that they make smaller arms for? Instead, they do either single joint or that new Storm one where it's got that new rotation like this. How's my robot arm?
Pretty good.
There's that figure, that elbow was catching a lot of heat from that Storm. When I posted the review on all the different groups. But yeah, I mean, you could totally use, I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, who is it? The Hasbro team has been doing interviews all week with a lot of the big toy reviewers, right? So Bug.
Yeah, I saw a Bug interview.
Dan
with him,
Who, Unparalleled, Toy Bro. I saw those guys all had interviews. And the Unparalleled one, Dwight talks about, you know, deals with their vendors and trying to push back on getting different parts working for different ones. So, you know, like any business, as the consumer, you don't know what's going on in the back end of the business. You know what you want. And as much as that, I can say, oh, you can totally use this tiny little elbow piece for female buck figures.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you got to redo the upper bicep if you want smaller ones and this and that. You know, the business aspect, you can criticize all you want, but unless you're in that industry, you don't know what's going on. Like, until the curtain's drawn back, like, it's a whole different world that you're not aware of. But yo, this, if you're into the symbiote Miles, this is a cool little figure. It feels nice just holding it right here like this with all the different sculpts. It's nice, like it's a little tinier size.
Well, I thought that this foot soldier was just like a gash in between, but that's like the articulation is just that single. Yeah. That's crazy, yeah.
Does it come apart or it just...
I don't think it does.
It might if you just kind of wiggle it around a few times. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do it. Please don't.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it. Yeah, it looks like it's in there pretty good.
DK says, am I keeping Phage? I have somebody who wants it. I'm going to have to double check with them. Another collector here in Canada. But, you know... Why do I keep doing deals on a live stream? Last time I did a deal with Mike on the video, I got the Cyclops back. Where's that Cyclops? The one up there. All right, so there's no peg for this sword. It's it just kind of grips. It's like molded onto this buckle, I guess, and you kind of gotta grip it around it. Anyone know how this works? This head sculpt.
That's a nice head.
Big ass, nasty purple tongue, some hentai tentacle porn thing right out of his face. Alright, let's go. Phage, get out of here. I don't need. So you mentioned to everybody earlier that you work at True, Toys R Us.
Yep.
I don't want you to say anything on here that'll get you in trouble. However, but you know the but that's coming is I'm not a big GI Joe person. I'm buying some of the figures as like a secondary line, more so to see what all the hype is about. I have Snake Eyes. I have Destro. I have the Red Ninjas. I'm gonna build those ninjas. I'm gonna have 2 more on pre-order, so I'm hoping to have 3 to 4. And people love the line, right? GI Joe fans have been waiting for 6-inch line for a long time. I'm just picking them up for whatever. And I feel like those Cobra Island troopers. Cobra Island, the troopers are really cool because they have a lot of accessories, along with the whole like military style. You can really army build that, right? And they look like cheaper versions of these Damn Toy police ones. Damn Toy is like a overseas brand that make.
You could do a lot of things with them, yeah.
Yeah, and they're soft goods. So I was gonna get those, but at $60 a pop, I'm like, I'll just get these Cobra guys. But then now in the US, they're Target exclusives, and people are having an impossible time finding those in the US. They come up here to Canada from Toys R Us. And what's the case assortment?
It's 2 Roadblock, 2 Beachhead, and 2 Cobra Troopers. Whereas in the States, it's individual cases of each character.
They had solid cases in the US?
I'm pretty sure it's solid cases for Target, yeah.
Oh my god, that's stupid. Why wouldn't they do that up here?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen people saying they were full case assortments there. I don't know if anyone in the comments has an answer for that, but I know with Toys R Us, it's 2, 2, and 2.
So I've worked at Toys R Us before. That's actually how we met at Toys R Us when I was working. But, I kind of have an idea of how the system works, and it's still, like, I can't be calling every store every day to find out when the shit comes in. And then it's like, it's a mix of, it's on the truck. I've seen it go into the store and sell before the system even updated, and then another store checked that store, they're like, oh, this store is showing -2 units. So it didn't even register that the units came in, they sold it, and now they're in the negative. That's insane. So you can't see when that stuff goes in. It's not like live. Well, you don't need live. But, it's not on the website. It's a generic SKU for that entire wave. On top of that, you have employees who are just like, and I've worked there, so I know this. I know other people do this. I know I've done this. It's like, well, if I can't find it, I'll just tell the customer it's still on the truck. It didn't come in today.
Yeah.
It's on the truck. We haven't unloaded the skid yet, which is possible because, the big long truck, there's, I don't know, like 15 skids? No, like 10 skids on there?
Yeah, sometimes it's like a 15 skid one. Sometimes it's like 8. All depends. Sometimes it's not even anything any collector would even want. You know what I mean? It's all random.
Yeah, so then on top of that, you do that. You got to call the stores. There are people who are there at 10 o'clock in the morning. I ran into an old friend who was working one time, and he's like, yeah, we have a truck coming tomorrow, and, call me for this and that. So I'll call him at like 10. He picks up at 10:00. They transfer him 10:02. I'm like, oh, did you get... He's like, oh, we didn't get those today. I said, did you get the Venom pool wave? He's like, yeah, we did, but they just sold. And I'm like, how? It's 10:02. The people are at the doors, at open, buying this stuff.
Some stores are like that, yeah.
And you see in our Facebook group and other Facebook groups, people are hunting this stuff, and they're trying to flip it on Facebook. Like, and they're buying them for conventions so that they can gouge people there. They can sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Like, it's insane. Yeah. So, like, for me, I'm just buying this as a secondary line. Like, I'm just going out there. I don't want to have to hunt like that on that level. It's insane to me. Just how hard is it for you to take my money?
Yep. It'd be a lot easier if there were less exclusives with it. And I'm a bit of a hypocrite because, like, I like to hope people can find stuff and help people find stuff. But, like, when Cobra Island first came in, I bought 2 Beachheads and 2 Cobra Troopers right off the bat, and then told the collectors who came in, what did I tell them? Oh, we got them, but they're already gone or something like that.
And two beachheads, I get it because you.
My favorite. Yeah.
Your favorite. You actually cosplay as Beachhead. You have a costume. So like, for something like that, where it's your favorite character, yeah, I get it. One to open, and one to keep.
Exactly.
Keep for display, mint on card, whatever. But like, I don't. If I have to do this just to get an army builder that for whatever reason you've made an exclusive, like you don't need my money. But the dumb thing is like, you don't deserve my money. I'm gonna take my hard-earned money,
go somewhere else,
buy more Hasbro stuff.
Yeah.
Buy Marvel Legends. So screw you, Hasbro. Here's more money, Hasbro. And what else? Zartan and Firefly.
Yeah, they're one of them's an exclusive too. I think. I don't think both are, but I could be wrong. Firefly might be a Target exclusive, and Zartan's like Wave 3 or whatever with the repacks, which is really lazy on Hasbro's part.
Yeah,
I get giving another chance for the Cobra troopers, but like,
yeah, you're paying the same amount of money for a Cobra infantry with less weapons, right?
Yeah. And Scarlet and Roadblock are the shelf warmers, so why are we getting them repacked again?
Yeah, I mean, dude, this is already amazing. Look how good this looks. This
looks awesome.
Yo, build a figure of the year right here. With one leg. Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh my god. Like, as much as I know this is a huge move, because for whatever reason, people like Deadpool, you know, that's really crazy to me. That is indirect jab at you. It's... I feel like some of the fandom for Deadpool is like...
awful.
It's like the Marvel equivalent of like a DC Harley Quinn. Like,
yes,
Harley has like a huge hardcore base, and like... She's you know, not like a character that's been around for decades. She's pretty new. Well, yeah, they're in both terms of like overall relative to other characters, right?
Yeah.
But she has like a hardcore base.
Yeah.
Which I don't get, but I respect other people's fandom for it. So it's kind of like that. So you have that for Deadpool. You have that for Venomized things, because there's Venomized every character. Pops and all that stuff. Yeah. And I appreciate that, like, they're like, yo, let's just put them together. Let's just put it together and make one character. And you know what? It may have been a marketing gimmick for, what is it, Contest of Champions, but damn.
Yeah. Well, it was that's the style from Contest of Champions, but it has appeared in like the comics and stuff here and there too.
And I've seen the big sideshow. Is it a statue that they have too? Oh my gosh.
Somebody's doing one, yeah. Forgot about that. Too much.
Look at these arms.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Do a live auction. I can't do a live auction because there's a lag. There's a delay, right? There's a delay between what I'm saying and what I see on the screen, so that doesn't really work. Plus, I'm not a great auctioneer. I can only say, hey, no bagel, no bagel, no bagel, really fast a few times. Darth Clueless, what's going on, man? He said, never saw the cases here in Atlanta. Kragenberg says, yeah, they are a case for each. I'm assuming that's the solid cases for those characters, which is insane. Action Figgy Skinny says, they're never on the site till it's too late. I'm done chasing after Joe's. I think I had to be there at 10 a.m. to get mine. That doesn't count if you already got yours, bro. I was going to say I'm right there with you until you said you already got yours. So I'm definitely salty. But yeah, I don't need any more G.I. Joes. Like, I don't even know where to put these. I have a shelf over there where it's like figures that I would use in a review for comparison. So I'll just grab a Snake Eyes. I'll grab Mezco Batman, AI Ninja, Hush Batman, Black Series. And that's really the only place that I have for it. Firefly and Viper Troopers are exclusives. That's correct. Ridiculous. Oh, the Deadpool back in black. Oh, Ronald Ramos, you're Berserk 69? I didn't know that was you on Instagram. I'm going to go check you out. I'm going to make sure I'm following later. All right, Jack, we know what your favorite Deadpool figure is. I think I just saw a bug. What is the worst Deadpool figure?
Oh. I'm really not digging the pirate one, I guess. I think
Are you still getting those? I'm waiting for you to get.
I will get those
so I can get the strong guy baff.
Walmart, so I'm hoping that's the same. Because I really hardly want those figures, but I want to help you complete the bath.
Oh, if you don't want it, I'll go find it somewhere else, and we can still be friends.
Like clearance kind of figures for me. I'm really disappointed with most of the wave.
Yo, you know what's gonna be funny? There's gonna be a pack down the line where they randomly put out legs for Cannonball as an accessory.
Oh yeah.
And then that Cannonball figure is gonna be impossible to find.
Yep.
Because it was clearanced out, nobody wanted it with no legs, and then you're gonna have legs with no body.
Yeah, they're gonna be thrown in with someone completely random.
I kind of like this bath. You can kind of see how the articulation works inside there.
Oh yeah, that's kind of cool.
So that's three big baths this year, right? At least Triggerman, this guy,
oh yeah,
Venom Pool. What else was there? Oh, also, if you see Devastator, let me know.
Who?
The Batman Doomsday looking guy.
Oh yeah.
Is the sale over? Today's Thursday.
Yeah, the new what is it? Lowest price of the season started today.
Are Marvel Legends on sale?
No, I don't think so. It was just like a random Marvel sale, and it was all like really kiddish stuff.
All right, guys. If you are on the fence about this Build-A-Figure, coming from a not really big Deadpool fan, that was a terrible sentence. Coming from not the world's biggest Deadpool fan, this, like, holding this in hand, I'm just stunned. And knowing that Mayshelf sculpted this head to toe, like, I can see why. And you can, man, there's like muscles and textures showing through here, through the shoulder. This is textured here on the red, like I said. There's veins and stuff that kind of looks like it's hidden underneath the clothes. It's all over. Dude, the swords come out. Jeez. Yee! Wow. Like,
yeah,
damn,
that
man.
tongue.
You've been opening that this whole time?
Yeah.
I feel like that took forever.
Threw his weapons all over the place. I only took out a few of the accessories, but then I was like, I might as well get some weapons out.
Oh, the Build-A-Figure for the Black Widow wave, which was Crimson Dynamo, right? Yeah, that was a big one too. The Uncanny Blue Suit Deadpool is GOAT in the Walmart system.
Was that a joke? I don't know.
I'm assuming yes.
Okay, good, because like that's an improvement over the first Hasbro one. I'll give you that. But like, he wore that costume for literally like 3 seconds in the comic book back in like 2004.
That's crazy.
He was like knocked out, and Wolverine forced him into a suit or something like that, from what I remember. Something like that.
Kragan Bush says, I can't help but think if 2020 wasn't like it is, the Joe line would be easier to get. The movie delay holding up a bunch of figures.
There are a bunch of more G.I. Joe related toys, like even in the Toys R Us system and everything. But I don't know what any of it is, and I don't think any of it's been shown yet, so it's probably movie stuff. Because like that themed assortment, which turned out to be the Cobra Island guys, I found that months ago. I just didn't know what it was because the regular Joe SKU for the non-exclusives didn't even come up in the computer. So I was just kind of like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, and it doesn't help that the people who are adding these items in the system aren't collectors.
Oh yeah, they're terrible. Well, I sent you that. I sent somewhere. I posted in one of the groups the McFarlane Superman animated from like the '90s show or whatever comes up as DC McFarlane animated Spider-Man. The price tag literally says Spider-Man. So next time you're at Toys R Us, feel free to check that out if you haven't seen.
Pathetic.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yo, next. I really want to open these guys. Oh, by the way, it's 5 minutes to 11. How much longer do you want to go?
I should probably get going soon.
I feel like you've opened 2 things.
Yeah, I did the 3. I got Venom, the 2-pack, and this 2-pack.
All right.
Honestly, better than I expected.
I made a build a
And you made a Build-A-Figure?
So that I'm at 5-ish. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get to a Clone Trooper before we sign off, just so we can get a look at that. Also, the baff for the black... Oh, I saw that already. Are the black parts the Venom skin? That's why he's got staples all over? I'm going to have to defer to you or people in the chat.
Like I said, I don't have a clue. In the comics, that he mixed with the symbiote a few times, but he didn't look anything like that, really.
Yeah, there are staples, but it doesn't give
any indication. They're all over him. Yeah, I don't know if that's just like a detail thing or...
Yo, Cap Lives, what's going on, man? Thanks for hopping on. I'm gonna have to Wikipedia this before.
I have the Funko Pop of that I won in the contest.
Alright, so this is the Storm Collectibles 2-pack of skeletons from Golden Axe. And then they just announced today there's going to be a 2-pack of these skeletons that are in purple.
Oh, cool.
Ooh. Okay, so there's some art on the inside lining of the box. And I just realized you can take it out, so you can see that there. Alright, so each skeleton comes with 4 additional sets of hands, a sword, and a shield. Shield. You can hold them.
Oh, that's a nice looking shield.
A giant sword. UK says pink. It's either purple or pink. Somewhere around there. They're pretty similar. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Alright, so there's some foam in here to keep the rib cage from...
Oh, that's a nice touch.
In transit.
I like when they actually keep stuff like that in mind.
But yo, that means it's all hollow in here. It's just rib cage. Like, look at this. It's literally on the spine. There's articulation right here. On the vertebrae, this is the 11th and 12th vertebrae here. I'm not a doctor. Not a doctor, so oh my gosh. This is awesome. Jaw moves. Head moves. Oh my gosh, you can see like through the... Oh, wow. Turns. I don't think the neck does. I'm kind of worried about breaking this just because it's... Is it just a mental block because they're just bones that I think this is going to fall apart like cartoon skeletons in cartoons? You just knock them and they fall down. Oh, man. The ball joints are hidden pretty well here in the shoulder, in the elbow. Elbow does this. Rotates. Yeah, it's got a nice paint on this. It's not like a flat white. There's some dry brushing on here. A little bit gray to make these look like dusty bones. Oh my gosh. wrist peg. You can swap out the hands. You can move him here. Another POA there, as well as right below the rib cage here. 2 more ball pegs here. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I don't know how to do a walking pose on this. Everything's all like exposed and out of place.
Loose.
This is so crazy. This is so much fun. Yo, definitely get these. Definitely get these. Yeah, I got these from Northwind Collectibles. He just got his orders in earlier this week, and I happened to go by the store, so I picked mine up in person. But man, nmctoys.ca here in Toronto. You know, catches heat for whatever he does, but you know, I get my toys. That's all it's about.
Yeah.
Man, this is so cool. And then they can have. Oh my God, there's swords and stuff. All right. Yeah, skeletons are awesome. Vern says it's the C11 to C12. That's hilarious. How do the skeletons look next to a Marvel Legend? Yeah, I'm gonna get that for you right now. I'm waiting for 2 of those from NMC Toys. Yeah, this. I mean, what is this like? 45? No, it's $50 or $55 for a 2-pack of this.
Oh, heck. That's so much.
How can you go wrong? Vern says it's Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. Oh my God, I could totally do that.
Probably get the old Legacy Collection moisture evaporator too.
I 3D printed one. It's good. I got it.
You did do that.
There's really nice detail on the skull here. There's some shading here on the side, and then there's like, I don't know if these are cracks or just, are skulls normally smooth? But I don't know. Dude, this is so cool. The eyes are black. You can look right into these eye sockets, and they're just pitch black. They look amazing. Oh my gosh. Next to a Marvel Legend. So here's the phage that I opened earlier. And this is a skeleton. So
oh yeah, they got
a little bit taller. But I mean, if you have them in some poses, bend the knees, get them crouched down, or you can put them in the back of your photograph, fighting people, your main characters in the front. Yeah, these will fit. These will mix with Marvel Legends for sure. Who would be fighting a skeleton? Morbius? Skeleton? You know, he's not... Yo, these are so cool. And, like, it's Halloween around the corner.
There you go.
If you get the... when Power Rangers releases the pumpkin guy, you can put a pumpkin on his head. Because this is a ball joint up here, too. Look at that. Yo. This is the most surprising... Yeah, I'm glad I got this. This is the most surprising pickup. Like, I'm really enjoying this. Would I army build this? Shit.
It would make a pretty cool army.
Shut up, Jack. Shut it. I'm gonna need one skeleton in every color of the rainbow plus bloody... Oh, bloody variants. That bloody variants, it would be the blood of the person they're fighting, right? At that point?
I think so, yeah.
Pumpkin wrapper, yeah, that's the one. Thor. Thor would fight skeletons. I could see that. Yeah, the jaw is articulated too. You can see it's dropped down here.
I always like that. It's a nice touch on figures. The articulated jaw.
PSCC. I think these skulls are smaller than the Mezco skulls. The Mezco skulls already look like it's strange because this is taller than a Mezco, but the Mezco skull heads they always seemed a little bit big for the body. Hey, Paul Morales, thanks for stopping by, man. You have a great weekend too. hopefully there's more. Actually, no. Hopefully there isn't any more reveals this weekend because I gotta take a break from this thing, man. Oh my god. You know what? Hercules. I can do a Greek mythology Hercules fighting skeletons. That would be perfect. And look at that. That's not too far off, right?
No, that's pretty good.
I want more Greek mythology figures. This guy's awesome. He's definitely underrated, and this buck can be reused for so much stuff too. I don't know why it's not used more often. Throw a trench coat on Morbius and kit bash with the new Diamond Select Toys The Crow head sculpt. That's a lot of elements going together, and considering I don't have Diamond's usually bigger, right? DST is like 7-inch, so that may not scale. Extra trench coat. I have an extra Punisher, Netflix Punisher trench coat. That would be cool. All right, you gonna open anything else, buddy?
I'm gonna pose around with these while I'm talking.
Let me see that blaster on the foot soldier.
Massive.
Oh my god, that's so cool, dude.
I think I got 4. The April set comes with them too.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with these NECA. I think I just have to.
I wish they looked more similar, that you could like split it and get like the Super 7 Turtles or something, but get the rest from NECA. But they're too different, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They can't really mix together.
No, exactly, which sucks.
Ronald Ramos made a good point that he's been looking to get a Mythic Legions figure. I know Mythic Legions have a lot of skeletons in armor. I don't have any of those, but this is the only Mythic Legions that I have. It's this goblin in armor. I was going to get into this line. Usually if there's a lull in between collecting, I'll start looking at waves that are just like, oh, this looks interesting. And it's more of like, I think it's an addiction where I'm just looking for something else to buy in that time. If somehow Hasbro doesn't have anything that's gunning for your wallet, maybe like a wave came out that I didn't want at all.
Yeah.
But I was going to get into these Mythic Legion.
Oh, yeah. He looks fun.
So the goblins are the smaller ones in that line. That might be cool. Diamond Select Toys Boba Fett. I don't think there's a review yet. I know they just leaked the photo. Cap lives. I'm waiting for a certain TMNT show to get new figures. Bro. Oh, he wasn't here. Yo, yes. You weren't here earlier. He was saying that 2003 Turtles was his favorite, and I was on here saying that I don't remember watching those. Yeah, 79 on NMs and 79 Canadian. I had the price mixed up with something else, but I think they're pretty good considering Storm Collectibles imports. Where's the tray? How much is a regular? I don't collect any other Storm Collectibles. How much is a regular figure? Probably around 75 to 80. Like, look at all these hands. Each one's color. So cool. Who would have an army of skeletons like as his army? Maybe like a Hades or an Ares god of war, you know, the god of the underworld would have something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I enjoy like obviously opening toys with everybody here. You know, one at a time with the guests, obviously. But obviously other people out there in the community are getting toys during the week. And I'm thinking maybe like we can start tagging some of your unboxings. on social media, I could check those out. If I see some cool ones that figures that I'm not getting, maybe if you can tag it and I could show it on here and have a quick look. So what do you guys think? Jack, what do you think would be a good tag for people to tag their unboxings, and I can kind of showcase them cool ones here week after week?
Something like weekday unboxings, but with a catchier name than that.
Something like weekday unboxings, but better.
Yeah, but better. Just a simple hashtag that's easy for you to find and talk about after.
Yeah, for sure. What do you guys in the chat think? High School Creations, what's going on, man? Happy Thursday to you too. Vern says Hella. I think Hella and a skeleton army would be pretty cool. She's got like very dramatic costume with the big helmet and all that stuff. So like a nice simple looking army would be a nice contrast. Kragenbush between 60 and 100 depending on size. What the hell are we talking about there? I don't even remember. Jason. Oh, Jason, what's going on, man? Jason is Jason is me, but 10 years older. Exactly. He's got the same birthday as me. And this is, I think, his first time here on the unboxing. What's going on? He says, have you ever thrown the Craven vest on Hercules? Didn't that dude wear a lion's skin in Mythology? Craven vest. Oh, yes, with the eyes on the chesticular area. I haven't read Greek mythology in a while. I feel like if there was like a Greek mythology trading card set, like with all his accessories, they'd be on there. Hashtag collector problems. That's gonna be, I feel like that's already something, because there are definitely collector problems.
Yeah, probably.
I like big baths and I cannot lie. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna post that later with Venom Pool, because this dude is insane. He deserves it.
He's massive.
Are you looking at something again, or are you frozen?
Oh, no, I was looking at those guys again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I guess because of Hellfire Club selling out, I wanted to army build more, but then I realize now I have an army of putties. I'm going to be at 4. I have an army. Well, it's not an army yet. I got 2 skeletons. I got 6 Ahsoka. Dude, Ahsoka is going to tear up these clone troopers once Ahsoka comes out. Yeah. I can't wait.
She's going to look really good.
You froze again.
Did I?
Oh, you're just reading. You have to stop. How do you stay so still?
I thought I was moving all over the place.
What was Drax eating? Was he eating nuts or pretzels or something? And he was just like, you can't see me.
Kind of nuts.
I'm staying very still.
Yeah.
Action Figgy Skinny says daily toy hauls or weekday hauls. Just watch The Rock's The Rock had a Hercules movie? Oh no.
It was The Rock with hair, and it was awful looking.
Does it just look like him as the Scorpion King?
Yeah, but with a beard and throw a shitty wig on him, from what I remember.
Guys, just bring back Kevin Sorbo, man. Skeletor. Oh, Skeletor, that makes sense. That was probably the easiest one. It's in the name. Skeletor, Ares, Loki, Apocalypse, Sinister can all use skeletons. Dark Beast can have a skeleton in the background. Genius! Thank you! Colossal Customs. Oh, yeah, that's a brilliant idea. That's very, very cool. I was thinking, like, the hashtag could be, like, unbox every day. Right? Whenever you're doing it, doesn't have to be unboxing Thursdays. Unbox every day. But is that too long to type?
It works.
Let me know in the chat. Yeah, but I mean, the reason that you guys are here watching this is that you love toys as much as I do, as much as Jack and my guests do every week. You've got toys of your own that you're gonna unbox, so why not let me know? We can share all of the unboxings together. Fourth putty. Here we go. Yeah, let me know in the chat what you think of those tags, what we can do. Unbox Daily seems to be Unbox Daily, weekday hauls. What did you say? Unbox? Weekday unboxing, but catchier?
Yeah, weekday unboxing, but catchier.
Are you going to get these Z putties?
I don't know. The one with the two of them, I would probably buy. I'm not going to buy that solo release one, I don't think. I don't know. I have that 2-pack. It's fun. I got it when it was clearance at True for like $38 or something like that.
Well, I'm glad this one has... It's supposed to be Tommy. It doesn't look like Tommy at all. Action Figgy Skinny has the new one with the headband Tommy, and that one looks pretty cool.
That looks good. That one looks really good.
I still haven't opened my... I'm still undecided on the HasCon Draken.
I still don't even have the regular one, so I'm deciding which one I'll buy. I don't think I need both. I like the shattered helmets, though. I think that's really cool. And they go on the figures.
Well, if you missed the HasCon exclusive from EB Games, you can always buy it on eBay from CMD Store for $240. And that is me being facetious because CMD Store... Whack.
Yeah.
Cap lives. I don't love toys.
What are you doing here, then?
Quit trolling, man. Does unboxing boxes count? Action Figgy Skinny, he has his... he unboxes all his stuff on his Instagram all the time, too. So, you know what? Probably have to have him on again. He was on before, back in the Instagram era of low definition video. Oh, I opened the wrong one. I was going to open Plo Koon. Do I need to army build this too? Shit. Does anyone know if these... You know how they come out in like a little egg form and then they kind of rise up? I think the SH Figure Arts one do that. I don't know if the Black Series ones do. I mean, this is like a robotic version of...
A skeleton, yeah.
Right? It's almost like a skeletal structure. That's similar.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's cool. I'm really excited. Have you seen the Cad Bane?
Yeah, he looks awesome.
How do you feel about him as a bounty hunter and character in Star Wars?
He was cool. I would love to see like a live action version of him. I've always thought he was cool.
Yeah, it didn't click to me that could have been him at the end of season 1 of The Mandalorian. This blaster is really stuck in there. I was watching a video on Cad Bane earlier, and they say that he has those that oxygen tube that goes into his cheeks here, and it goes into like a thing and behind his back. And the guy in the video was like, "Oh, it's by design. It's so if someone force chokes him, he can still get air directly into his lungs." But to me, it's like, if you had air here, and someone force chokes you here, are his lungs then in his face? Because I guess he has gills here or something, some sort of... Yeah, I don't know. Also, it seems like a very specific mod, like physical customization for your face and body. Just like, in case someone force chokes me, I'll still have air. Like, why don't you just prepare to shoot somebody instead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Cad Bane on pre-order too. I missed the little robot, whatever. Cap Live says the Black Series version can fold down as well.
It might just not look as clean as the Black Series one is all, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's the China Squat version. And do the arms. This is like my first Transformer. Yeah, okay, you know what? Now that we're back on Star Wars, I am going to open the Ahsoka clone. And then I think we're just going to wrap it up after that. What do you think?
Sounds good to me. I'm excited to see that clone, though.
So while
I think I'll get like 2 of them. I might get 2 of that whole wave. I'm thinking maybe not 2 Ahsokas, but yeah.
UDTA. This is short for Unboxing Daily with Toying Around. That could work. I hope I'm gonna have to search that up first. I hope UDTA doesn't stand for something else on hashtags and social media.
Yeah.
All right. So while I'm opening this dude up here, why don't you tell people about your socials? Because you do amazing cosplays, like you said. Obviously,
Thank you.
Star-Lord, which I'm a huge fan of. You're doing a Mandalorian. Hey, you're supposed to show me the Darksaber.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay, so Hasbro has a Darksaber now for anyone who's ever wanted to own one on the cheap, because they've never made like a Force FX one or Black Series one or anything like that, even though they should. If it's too toy-ish and too cheap looking for you, and again, you want to own a Darksaber, Ruby's Costume Company made a pretty sick-looking one a few years ago. And it looks nice, but like if you want to mess around and stuff, get the Hasbro one because it's a lot sturdier. The Ruby's one lights up like that. It's not that cool, but everything else looks really nice.
That looks like Christmas lights.
Yeah, right? They like cheap out completely. But the Hasbro one here.
Oh. Nice.
And you tear it off like that. It's going to get the light, though, so you can see kind of like the glow effect with that. Get that bad boy off. So, like, that's just freaking sick, you know?
Yeah. So when you do your next cosplay, which one are you going to rock?
I think it's going to be a matter of just whatever I feel like when I want to fuck around. This one and the other one looks better, but I think it's more accurate in size too from the cartoon. I like the light up effect on that one.
Maybe if you were doing like a photo shoot, you would use the Ruby's one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I could always like edit the picture to make it look like it's lit up more accurate too and everything.
I think I'm gonna 3D print one.
Yeah, you should. There's tons of handles out there. The blades, there's a lot of cool custom ones out there if you're going to do the blade and stuff.
I don't know when Hasbro started doing this, putting these little pieces of paper in their toys, but
yeah, they keep doing it. Yeah,
it's so annoying because every time I'm creating, I'll find another one.
Yeah,
and it's like Jim's magic beans on The Office. It's like, I swear I just threw that away, and then it's like, how did this end up on the table again? I just keep throwing them out. They're annoying as hell.
Yeah, they serve no purpose to the figure you buy.
So yes, you are, pun intended, a jack of all trades. You do your cosplay, a collector, and you also have you've started your own comic book.
Yep.
Why don't you tell everybody what your social media?
Yeah, I'm more active on my Instagram, so if you want to give me a follow, I always follow back, especially if you're into toys and stuff like that too. So my cosplay is TorontoPeterQuill, as you probably got from the video, but I do have an art account. I'm a freelance artist and art school dropout, as I like to introduce myself. So my Instagram art account is JN Studios 2018. So you can see all kinds of stuff there. I'm working on. I post old stuff, new stuff. I'm working on a new comic with a couple guys right now. It's been delayed, so we're working on getting it out.
And you have actual you've published your own books.
Yeah, I did all on my own. I wrote it myself, drew it myself, self-financed it myself. A couple of zine comics that I got into free stores in Toronto. And the hope is to get it in even more with more people helping out this time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
The only thing I think that could make him better is if they put like a normal 501st head in there too.
Yeah.
Would have been a nice. But again, Black Series, they never do enough accessories.
So I posted a picture the other day. You know all of the little plastic crafting boxes that I have that I sort all my accessories in, and I printed labels on each one so I know which accessory. Dude, my Black Series one is so empty. It's got a couple extra blasters from Stormtroopers, Palpatine's extra heads that walks with the throne, and the force lightning hands, and I have a Cassian Endor head in there because I pulled his head off to make my Arctic Wolverine. So it's not even an accessory. It's because I took it off. Extra scarf from what's her face? Also from Rogue One. Jyn Erso.
Jyn.
Yeah. There's nothing in this Black Series box. Like Black Series, man. Like this guy comes with 2. Okay, that's cool. I don't remember if this one has the
come with 2 guns, right? I don't think the Stormtrooper. I think only the clones come with the 2 guns. I can't remember if the Stormtroopers all come with the 2.
Stormtrooper has like that sniper rifle looking one, and then the what's the regular blaster? The E11.
Yeah.
This guy's head. Oh, there we go. It was just
kind of stuck.
I remember one of the new clones had like a full clone face under the helmet sculpted. I don't remember.
I think that was the Mino one.
Is it. You can see like a chin underneath.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get to the toy camera.
I saw people were taking the helmet off the armor from the Mandalorian. The girl, she has a head under there apparently too. Oh yeah.
Oh really? What's the face of?
It's just like a bald girl. I think. Like, I don't think it was a guy's face.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
High School Creation says all my HasCon orders show up next week. Expect unboxing hashtags from me. Yo, let's we gotta. I'm gonna put up a ask me a question thing on my Instagram, and you guys let me know, and then once I narrow it down to a few, maybe I can have a poll on there. Vern says the new Stormtrooper only has the E11. Oh, so they cheaped out on that.
They did cheap out.
Yo, kind of want to boil this helmet off. But then it's an all-white head sculpt underneath, right?
Yeah. I wonder if John Walker Customs is going to start doing clone heads painted. Because he does a bunch of sick Star Wars stuff.
I mean, can you... Like, this armor is... The white plastic on this is super clean.
Yeah.
Even if the painted parts are kind of weathered. So... What do they call them? Shinies?
Shinies, yeah.
So this is kind of shiny, even though the paint's a little worn down. Elbow gets pretty good. Oh, these parts up here are soft, so they don't block the shoulder. So when you go like this, it kind of mushes it a little, but you're kind of getting more range, so you can do something like that. Oh man. I'm gonna have fun with these guys. The neck articulate. I didn't really go deep into the new Stormtrooper because I had a few of those. But yeah, you guys think of some hashtags that you think would be cool. I want to see your unboxings anyway, or even just your hauls. I tag my hauls hauling around. If you don't open your stuff, or you just want to show some of the badass hauls you've been pulling off. Let me know. Next week I'm gonna have Sergeant Bananas on. Same time, same unboxing channel. So please make sure you are subscribed here. You'll get a notification. Oh yeah, this guy looks amazing.
Yeah, he looks sweet.
Can you imagine 6 of these? At least 6, if not more. May do some hunting this weekend. I'm kind of worried about Ahsoka, but I only need one of her. I don't need to army build her. So
yeah, hopefully be a bit easier than the others.
This part is cool. This little elbow flap kind of hides the elbow joint in there, so that's pretty awesome.
So maybe they aren't completely cheaping out then.
Here and there, I guess.
Yeah. The blue looks really clean on him.
Now, when you have something like this looks like a scope. Unless it has a different function. Why is this down here? Does anyone know?
I think it was a light in the show, but I could be wrong.
But given the shape of it,
and
it's blocking here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it rotates around like Magnet Defender and just goes to the top. Yeah. And this is like the only pose that Black Series troopers can really do. It's hold their gun in this hand and like support it with the other hand. Because if you weren't doing that, the other hand doesn't really do much. It's just like this.
Yeah, you'd have to like pop it open to get him to even hold it with 2.
I don't even know where he's supposed to hold on this thing. The flashlight? The scope? Down here?
Yeah. Yeah, or at the end there? I don't know.
But then like at this point his hand's like this on this side.
His hand's all effed up. Huh. It's not even holding it properly.
Alright, we're gonna have to delve deeper into this, but an army build photo, ideas are in my head right now.
You could also too, depending, I know you were playing around with the neck there, but if you can pop the head off easy enough, you could have it like they're holding the helmets and show the shot from like below the neck.
Oh, okay.
That could look cool.
Instead of
painting
the face.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stay on to open all 6. But I'm, because we gotta get going in a little bit. Everyone in the chat, man, thank you all so much for sticking around. If you hit the thumbs up already, thank you very much. If you haven't, please do that on your way out. That's really appreciated. And of course, next week, like I said, Sergeant Bananas. After that, Infinity Equation. After that, Toy Soldier Photography. I'm gonna have all of the list on my Instagram, almost like a viewing schedule, so you'll be able to check all that out. Jack, thank you very much for coming on, man. I know you've been waiting. You kind of opened slowly, but yeah, I guess you're savoring the unboxing. But thank you for coming back on. I know last time it screwed up, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, no, we got to do it again.
Yeah, and I saw you a couple of weeks ago at the toy meetup, so that was quick, but we didn't really get to hang out. And it's funny, like we got to talk more now than in person because of all the social distancing and all that stuff going on. But this has been more engaging with each other, so that's pretty ironic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll see you soon. And everyone, if you thank you for watching. Make sure you check out Jack, his collection, his cosplaying, and all of his art. And let me know on Instagram or message me here what kind of hashtags you want to see. I want to see your unboxings too. And I think that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot of all the toys I unboxed tonight, and I'm gonna tag you. And thank you everyone for watching. I hope you have a great Thursday and have a great weekend. Peace.